guys, so today we're going to work on a little more of our song about the little girl and her dad. So last time we did our first verse and our chorus. So the next verse I want to be, a little progression in the story. So she's going to meet a guy. So let's start basic. Some little girl, she meets a guy. Her daddy sees it in her eyes. Then I'd like to reference the third line in the first verse, maybe, where he says, "You're the one, you're my whole world." So we did, her daddy sees it in her eyes. He's the one, he's her whole world, but she's still his girl. See little girl walking down the aisle. She sees the tears through her daddy's smile. But even when you say I do, I still love you. And then we go back to our chorus. So that works pretty well. Alright, so next progression, she's going to have a baby. So, same little girl with a child of her own. See, own. Dad can't believe just how she's grown. Says, you're still my whole world. Yes, you're my girl. So like that we referenced then the first verse we've referenced now in both of our other verses, so that's kind of cool. And now we'll probably, close out the song. So as morbid as it is, I'd really like the song to come full circle. So she was a little girl, now she has a child. Unfortunately, the last thing left is to say goodbye to her dad. So let's see if we can come up with a verse that doesn't make me too teary. Same little girl by her daddy's side. He wipes her tears, says, "Honey, please don't cry. 'Cause even when my life is through," and we bring it home, "I'll still love you." Alright, so now that we have all of our verses that really run the emotional gamut, let's see if we can come up with a bridge to throw in there and maybe lighten it up a little bit. So I feel like we definitely need something to separate the verse about birth and the verse about death. So I think we'll try to throw it in there, our bridge. And again, sticking with the simple theme, I maybe want to come up with a bridge that just goes with the same melody and chords as the chorus. Because so far this is a fairly simple, easygoing song. So let's see what we can do. We just did, I'll still love you. And then we go to a D. So she just had a baby, so we're going to do, well, families grow and time goes by. Rhymes with by is the word, cry, which we haven't used yet, amazingly. So sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry. But tears of joy or tears of pain bring us home again. Good. And then we go into our chorus again and then the last verse. So let's put it all together and see how it works. Alright, so here's what we have so far. Sometimes I'm happy and up with a musical interlude because I feel like there needs to be a little break. So let's just try something simple. All right, there's our nice simple song. Let me know what you think.